everybody, it's me. So like today I'm going to showcase this game, this tech specifically, and the original intention of this video is just make like a what can I do with the hooded seal, because like I think there is a big problem with the hooded seal that there is not a lot of things you could actually do with it. The idea of the concept of the unit is pretty interesting, right? But it referred to your transform. But for now, I think I would love to see more units, because they are going to nerf Ammonite in some ways, like, and I wish they would keep the Ammonite in the current state. But the biggest reason is like I think it will be more interesting for the hooded seal if there's like a way to transform the ability of like transform something else rather than transforming the it itself, right? Like if there's like a unit like a Silky Sivak or an Ammonite or a Rolly Monkey that transform the other units into another different kind of units, rather than something like the Gelada or the Flounder that people are currently using the hooded seal with. I think it would like allow for more creative control play if you are able to transform other units into another unit and using a hooded seal to try and like concoct some like fantastic combo here. But for now it's not possible, and currently the hooded seal is bugged with the Ammonite as well, and I'm not sure if they're going to fix that or not, but hopefully that video is out by the time that this video is going to be published. But we find a bug with a hooded seal and Ammonite that makes like the combo becomes extremely broken. Go check out that video if you want to see more about it. But yeah, so the main inspiration is trying to find what the hooded seal can do, and there is a certain pet that I did not even think about. Like maybe I think a lot of people doesn't even think about it as a transform pet, but it is, and I found a pretty interesting thing to do with it, and that pet is the Ferromadillo. A lot of these turns are going to be mis-setting up, so probably we should just skip forward through the more important turns, because like this is whole. But yeah, the plan is pretty simple. We're trying to get like the Ferromadillo, and with the ability of the hooded seal, you can actually like revert the Ferromadillo back to its original state of the as Ferromadillo rather than the fairy ball, and that's going to be what I'm going to try to exploit in this video, because I don't think there's like any other pets that can have this kind of like value. I don't think there's like a caterpillar is another thing. Obviously there's the Silky Sivak and Rolly Monkey, but usually when you're using these pets, you do want to transform your useless unit. Well, Ferromadillo is not a useless unit, right? It's a particularly useful one, so it's not exactly like a pet that works well with the Rolly Monkey or Sifakas. Like usually in a Sifaka you want to transform either a Star Battle ability or just like transform a stuff like and yeah, this is another thing that you can do with it, which is the Kakapo. So technically, because of how it works, the Kakapo will give experience to the Ferromadillo. I'm saying technically as if like, but this is just me because I am speaking in the terms of trying to theory craft this. I was trying to do theory crafting of like how will this work or not before the video started, and surprisingly it's pretty easy to set up. So the plan of this build itself is just trying to make like the Ferromadillo as big as possible, because that's the entire build. And I'm not going to do like the cardinal fish stuff again. We're just trying to make the Ferromadillo as big as possible here. And I'm freezing the clownfish as well. So as you can see already, just from this preview, right? The way that this will work is that the Ferromadillo is going to transform into the fairy ball, and the Kakapo will give the XP to the fairy ball itself. It would be much easier if you just like see it in action here. But here, and because I have all of this experience support as well, it will also give the Ferromadillo or the fairy ball the clownfish stat and also the cyclops stat, which is pretty interesting. I realized after that I don't actually need the angel shark as well, and I need to make sure that my Ferromadillo is not level 8, because otherwise it won't be able to get like extra XP from the Kakapo here, and then the combo will clownfish will not be able to be resolved. And the main idea that I have initially was to have like double team spirit. So as you can see here, we activate both the clownfish, the cyclops, and the team spirit using the trigger from Kakapo here. So you can do like a million different like level up triggers using the by having like one trigger with the Ferro Armadillo as well. So this was very fun to do. I'm very excited when I've managed to figure this out. And look at that, like how big the Ferro Armadillo is. And yeah, like level 3 Ferro Armadillo just makes it able to count block like 3 damage, right? Or like not 3 damage, sorry, like it's like 6 damage actually, which is incredible. I was trying to figure out whether I need this tiger or not, but I figured I don't actually need something like this, so we're just going to run this for now. This is against grounded sap, and let me just like review this round real quick. So yeah, like I get the fairy ball trigger, so the Kakapo gives the fairy ball extra day experience, and it activates the clownfish, which gives me 4, and also give the trigger the team spirit, which give me like 2 to the entire board. So it's a very efficient way to gain in battle stats here. I get both the tall scaling using the clownfish, and I also got and there's the hooded seal as well. So if you've never seen like this interaction before, this is also like the first time I actually like see it in action. As I said before, like I thought I was trying to do double team spirit, which I think is better in general, but the idea why I just stuck with this is because like the clownfish give me like that initial stats. But yeah, as you can see here, actually let me just like slow them down the footage later once we get like the level 2 Kakapo. But yeah, the clownfish makes it able to mix or rather give the Ferradillo extra stats right during the battle phase, so it can like recover all the stats it lost after the smacking to another unit. So in a sense, it just gives the Ferradillo like even more stats. By the way, look at that. First of all, let me just rewind real quick. So the Ferradillo gets smacked into the Nurikabe, right? So this is like a 1740 right now. It transforms into a fairy ball, which will trigger the Kakapo ability. The Kakapo gives it 3 extra experience, which will trigger the clownfish and also the Sim Spirit ability, giving the fairy ball into like 2750. And then the hooded seal transform it back into the original version of the fairy ball. Also, while we're doing all of this, or like it's going to transform it into the Fairy Armadillo. While we're doing all of this, it gains the extra like +4 health as well that the Fairy Armadillo ability itself have, and we transform it back to also again the hooded seal is unfortunately bug. Let me check it back, but yeah. Oh no, it's acting correctly with the Kakapo actually. Is it? I'm not sure. This is... Oh no, it is acting correctly with the Kakapo, but yeah. After it returned back to the Fairy Armadillo state, it gained an extra stats as well from the Kakapo. And now it turns... Wait, is that a fizzle bug? It still says that it gets +2, even though on level 2, I'm pretty sure it should be like +4. We're going to check that ability again in a minute, but... It does get like a +4, so it is just a visual bug. But yeah, like, and during all of this as well, not only it's getting stats from the clownfish, not getting it from the team spirit, it's getting stats from the Kakapo, it also gains stats from its own ability. So the fairy ball, or like the fairy armadillo, is getting so much different stats here. And unfortunately, we only have level 1 here because the Kakapo only have 1 trigger. But yeah, we managed to beat that team there with a million different trigger in like level up abilities on that singular turn. And here I just make the Kakapo level 2. And otherwise, that's the entire combo. The rest of the video is going to be pretty simple. It's just going to be me trying to improve this board with like scaling food and stuff. Let me make the fight here like a little bit slower so you can see the full cycle that's happening. It transforms back to the Ferradillo, gets the stat back, and then the smack itself again, transform to the fairy ball, get the stats again from the Kakapo, gets the stats from the clownfish, and then the put it still going to transform it back again to the fairy armadillo, and then it transforms again to the fairy ball. Is everyone like following through here? Also, this person have a pretty... Oh, this is grounded again. This is a pretty sick board with the the 3 here in double real velo. And now we already managed to get to 9 wins. Plan now is to, I should be buying all of this hot dog as well, but yeah, the plan was just trying to get the level 3 converse. I was fairly confident that this will be able to win, but yeah, this is the custom pack and other people also have a pretty powerful board, as you can see here from I'm so revved up right now. One of the Rev GT fans, I might say, oh yeah, like that just gained 6-6, right? And then another 3 and another 6-6. All right. I need to reset this because this fair armadillo, wait, I think that's a visual bug, but this fair armadillo was a 1650. Let's see what's the status after all of the trigger has resolved. So it was a 2250, got smacked by the hooded seal, becomes a 2222. And after all of the stat calculation finish with the hooded seal, with the kakapo, with the clownfish, and with the Team Spear as well, it returns back to 4650, which is awesome. It reverts back to its strongest state yet. It comes from 16 attack, by the way. Okay, I'm pretty sure it was 22 attack. It was 22 attack before this transformation, and after the transformation all concluded, it becomes a 50 attack unit. Isn't that wonderful? Again, you can't really win with just a singular unit, unfortunately. I hope that there's like a way to make this into a 100 unit. That would be like insane, but obviously we don't have that access. So I was trying to figure out like what to do if there's like a way to do Abomination, but unfortunately Abomination doesn't work with hooded seal. It's just like immediately revert the Abomination back to the original ability, which is like end turn, stuff like that. But yeah, I had so much fun just looking at this unit. Turning to Ferradillo, turning back into the Fairy Ball, and then etc. No, I actually could have just like run the level 2 hooded seal here. I thought I needed level 1 for this combo to work, but yeah, there's not really a reason to do level 1 here. I can't just like run level 2. And this is the final board here. We're fighting against a Elephant Boss's team, and we managed to win this. It's a build that I once again find that due to just like I had a plan with the hooded seal in Faraday Middle before, but I thought there's like no way to make this actually be like interesting or useful. But I found out I just like have a random epiphany today where it's like, oh yeah, I can just use it with a kakapo, and this build was born. It would be even more interesting if I managed to win with a tiny Ferroarmadillo and try to get like a 50-50 Ferroarmadillo in battle with just its ability alone, but alas, this is the build that we get. If anyone managed to figure out a way to improve this, I would be highly appreciated. I would love to see that. Please tell me. But in any case, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!